KidNuz fans, did you know there's a way to hear the news without hearing ads? Parents and teachers can subscribe to Starglow Plus on Apple Podcasts to not only ditch the commercials, but also unlock access to future bonus episodes and other exclusives from the Starglow Media Network. That means ad-free listening of KidNuz every weekday, plus ad-free episodes of Mysteries About True Histories for riddle-obsessed adventurers, Girl Tales for a fun spin on fairy tales, Musicland Stories to help young music lovers catch the beat, and audiobooks adapted for young listeners with classic titles, including Little Women and Moby Dick. Visit starglowmedia.com/subscribe to sign up for Starglow Plus on Apple Podcasts or wherever you like to listen. That's starglowmedia.com/subscribe. Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Thursday, September 19th, 2024. And we begin with a shy, smelly bird thought to be the world's rarest of its kind, getting a big boost in New Zealand. The hoiho, or yellow-eyed penguin, won the country's Bird of the Year competition this week, following a fiercely fought election filled with meme wars and celebrity endorsements from the likes of zoologist Jane Goodall and amazing race host Phil Kogan. More than 50,000 people, or about 10% of New Zealand's population, voted in the poll, securing a landslide win for the stinky little guy. Officials from Forest and Bird, the magazine that runs the poll, said the spotlight couldn't have come at a better time, as this iconic penguin is disappearing before our eyes. It was a big moment for the U.S. economy. The nation's central bank, known as the Federal Reserve, cut interest rates yesterday for the first time in 4 years. Interest rates determine how much it costs to borrow money for things like homes, cars, and credit cards. And while most expected a 0.25% drop, the Fed went big and opted for a surprising 0.5%. According to the Associated Press, that decision suggests that the country's most important financial institution feels more confident about the health of the U.S. economy. 2 more cuts are expected before the end of the year. For Amazon workers, one of the few perks of an otherwise disastrous pandemic is coming to an abrupt end. The company's CEO announced Monday that he expects his employees to return to the office 5 days a week, starting in January. Currently, they're allowed to work from home twice a week. Part of the reason, according to an internal memo, is that the company believes it's easier for employees to brainstorm when they're together in person. Amazon joins UPS, Boeing, and JP Morgan Chase in calling back at least some of their workers to the office full-time. America's oldest living president got a pre-birthday celebration Tuesday night. Jimmy Carter turns 100 on October 1st, but his family and supporters didn't want to wait that long to throw him a party. Organizers chose Atlanta, Georgia's oldest concert hall to celebrate Mr. Carter's centennial, noting the Fox Theater is 4 years younger than he is. According to The Guardian, Presidents Clinton, Bush, Obama, and Biden sent well wishes, and entertainers, including Jon Stewart and Bob Dylan, congratulated him via video. Mr. Carter viewed the festivities from home, where he's been in hospice for more than 18 months, and told his grandson last month he's determined to live at least until the election. Georgia Public Broadcasting plans to air the concert on Carter's birthday in a few weeks, and his relatives say he will be in front of the TV watching. Also being celebrated, toys. The National Toy Hall of Fame has announced its 12 2024 finalists. They include balloons, the trampoline, Hess toy trucks, My Little Pony and Transformer figures, remote control vehicles, the Stick Horse, Choose Your Own Adventure game books, Apples to Apples, Phase 10, Sequence, and the Pokemon trading card game. According to KGW8 News, the 3 receiving the most votes from the public, historians, and toy experts will be inducted into the Hall of Fame in November. Fans can vote for their favorites from now until next Wednesday at toyhalloffame.org. Still ahead, is it a toy or a car or a little of both? That story ahead. But first, we want to wish a happy 16th birthday to water polo player and swimmer Riley Ho of San Mateo, California. Riley, your mom, dad, Max, Molly, and Moby all hope your big day is as special as you are. And so do we. Now, today's quiz. How much did the Federal Reserve announce it's cutting interest rates? A 0.5%. What kind of bird won New Zealand's Bird of the Year? The hoiho, or yellow-eyed penguin. What company is the latest to require workers to return to the office 5 days a week? Amazon. Which American president turns 100 on October 1st? Former President Jimmy Carter. In today's Kid News Kicker, what happens when a toy is no longer a toy? F1 driver Lando Norris found out when he took Lego's first full-size, fully functional McLaren P1 sports car out for a spin around the Silverstone circuit track in the United Kingdom last week. 23 specialists from McLaren and Lego spent more than 8,000 hours building the model car, using a total of 342,817 Lego Technic pieces. Lego says it is the company's first big build capable of steering and traveling further than any Lego model before it, and features a total of 768 Lego motors. According to The Athletic, Norris said it felt like a car, but that he took it easy as he noticed the side mirrors wobbling a bit as he drove. Thanks again to the Ho family of San Mateo, California for sponsoring today's quiz. Happy 16th birthday to Riley Ho, and hello to all his friends and teachers, especially Mr. Carter at Junipero Serra High School. And hello to our Kid News classrooms, Mrs. Sharp's Jaguars at Junction City School in Junction City, California, Mrs. Reichert's Patriots at Lester B. Summer School in Crawfordsville, Indiana, and Mrs. Moore's Bears at Horse Branch School in Horse Branch, Kentucky. Thanks for listening. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share Kid News with all your friends and family. And we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.